Alright, today we are doing lesson number 11 in module 2. Alright, our homework, so this is our homework helper right here. It's telling us, it helps us figure out what we are doing in the problem. So estimate the product, solve using the standard algorithm again. Use thought bubbles to show your thinking. So again, we're going to estimate the product here. So estimated 1 and 24 hundredths to 1, 32 to 30. We went to the biggest place value. So when we multiply together, our biggest product is 30. In our thought bubbles, we have 1 and 24 hundredths times 100. Now, the reason it multiplied times 100 is to make it a whole number and get rid of that decimal. And then as you can see over here, we're going to divide by 100 to get that decimal back. But as we see, it walks us through step by step how to do the standard algorithm again. The steps down here for if I multiply 1 and 24 hundredths times 100, I get 124. Now I can multiply whole numbers. So what it's trying to get you to do is just to multiply the whole numbers. But because we multiply by 100, we also have to divide by 100 to get us back into the decimal. And that's where we get the actual number right here. So this will be all for problem number 1. All right, this is problem number 1. Again, it says estimate the product, solve using standard algorithm. All right, we're going to use that standard algorithm, the dot bubbles to show your thinking. All right, first we're going to estimate the product. So 2 and 42 hundredths would round to 2. 12 would round to 10. 2 times 10 is 20. So we have an estimated product of 20. And then over here, it already does it for us in the dot bubble. So we multiply by 100 to make it a whole number. So we could do whole number times whole number multiplication. So now we can think of this decimal as being gone. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 2, 4. Put our place value holder there because now we're in the tens place. 1 times 2, 1 times 4, and 1 times 2. So we add those together. 4 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 2, 10. Carry the 1, 9, and 2. So I have 2,904. But remember, we have to divide by 100 to put it back into the right place value. So our actual answer is 29 and 4 hundredths, which is pretty reasonable. And now let's go to B. Now B doesn't do the dot bubbles for us, but first let's estimate. So 4 and 13 hundredths rounds to 4, 37 rounds to 40. So what is 4 times 40? Well, that would be 160. We know that because 4 times 4 is 16. Add that 0 back in. So our reasonable answer is 160. So we'll see if we can get that close. Now, like in the first dot bubble, we're going to take 4 and 13 hundredths and multiply that by 100 to get 413. So now we're going to be multiplying 413 times 37. So 7 times 3 is 21. 1, 2, 7 times 1, 7, 9. 7 times 4 is 28. Remember, I got that 9 because 7 times 1 is 7, but we add in our 2 to get 9. Now place value holder is a 0. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3. And then 3 times 4 is 12. Add these together, we get 1, 18, carry the 1, 12, carry the 1, 5, 1. So we get 15,281. But remember, we have to divide by 100. So that would give us 152 and 81 hundredths. Now that looks very close to our reasonable answer of 160. And then all we put in this dot bubble right here is 15,281 divided by 100. That would give us the 152 and 81 hundredths.